Hi, baby dolls. So recently I've made a few posts to let you know some facts about the reality with market cycles and taking profit and selling. And I've said I could be selling any coin I choose right now. I don't have to tell you I'm selling. I have no obligation to tell anybody I'm selling. Also, if I sell, I can buy back in 2 seconds as well. Okay, you have to make your own decision. I'm letting you know I have every capability to do that. You have to treat all information all over crypto like this. So if Sommi is selling something in your mind, I want you to think, do you still like it? If you don't like it, well, you didn't really believe it anyway. Then you're just trying to follow someone else. Okay? So, do I like pDAI, for example? Yeah. You want to know why? Richard Hart's wallet dumped the shit out of it. I do like it. He dumped, I bought. There you go. Okay? So, I'm just giving you one example. So, that's why I made my post recently. And I said, look, I could be selling pDAI right now. In fact, I can tell you right now, I might not even have pDAI. I could own 0 of it. You have to play the game as a whole marketplace, not this guy might or might not like it, because the market's bigger than me. If I owned no pDAI, it's still going to continue its path. It does not need me. It doesn't need you. And I'm just using pDAI as an example because it's obviously the cult within the cult. It's got the biggest mind share, right? Like if I told you, oh my gosh, I might sell incentive token, you'd be like, boring. You know, this is exactly what you'd say. So I could have sold right now, man. I could own nothing, but I'm here just to remind you as well. I could sell anywhere from here to $1 or even 10 cents or 20 cents. I'm telling you that now. Why? Because I'm not going to be giving you daily updates about when to sell or whatever, because I got no freaking idea, bro. I didn't know we were going to stop at 3.5 cents and then drop literally to 0. I have no idea. I don't pretend to have any idea. I draw squiggly lines of what I hope, and that's it. Okay, so you have to decide that yourself. The beautiful part, though, is if you bought when all the non-believer soy boy scum capitulated and begged me for debates and mindshare and begged me and asked me to declare that I'm wrong and everything, if you bought their soy blood prices on the gravestone emoji, for example, by the time we got to, say, 10 cents, you're up almost a 400x, bro. 400x if you bought on their gravestone. It's kind of funny. If you even buy like right today and we go to 10 cents, dude, you're up 32 times your money, man. So that's why I've just said, look, friends, my ultimate, this is what I feel, okay? What I feel is like there's room for another FUD story somewhere, okay? This is pDAI. This is just what, like, okay, what I want us to go like this. I really do. I'm like, oh, please just go up, just don't dip. That's what I want. What I'm scared of, though, is that we go up and up and up and up. We onboard all the PulseChain KOLs. And somewhere up here, I just put 10 cents because it just seems like a nice round number. Somewhere up here, we attract every single non-believer again. And then they are primed for another FUD event. And I can only think of one. It's a Decoy StableCoin to trick everyone. But I just threw that out there. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just threw that out because that's the only fear I would have as a non-believer. It's like, oh my gosh, there is a stablecoin. It's the other one. It was not pDAI the whole time. That's pretty much what would scare me, is if I bought pDAI at 10 cents all the way up here, and then Richard releases another stablecoin as a joke, or I don't know, like as a decoy, or they deploy something on chain, whatever it is, okay? and he tweets about it. That's what I'm just showing you. So the thing is, though, I really believe there will be one. All right. Even though, friends, trust me, I want to wake up. I want to wake up and go, bip, 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 bip. Yay, we're on $1. Yay. I want that. I just don't know if we'll get that. So if we do get this moment, that's why I'm telling you, man, you could be selling right now. I could be selling right now because I'm not going to give you any updates. This is the last video, just to tell you. See, friends, your friend Sommi, peanut brain. This peanut brain has got a bit of salt crystals on it. It's working. You see? So I am, look at it on log chart, Polo. Look at on linear chart. You see that? You see this? I am telling you that I can be selling at any point and I don't have to tell people shit. Do you get it? I could be selling at any point. Look how low it is. So when we go up here, whoa, I'm not going to be saying, sell, because I don't know, bro. For example, what if I think it's stopping at 7 cents, but then it actually runs to freaking 25 cents and then the capitulation happens, right? I'm not holding any responsibility for that because look what I've had to go through, by the way. I was having 2 nervous poo-poo sessions in the morning when we're going through that. So that's what I'm getting at, friends. With any coin, your mindset must be, do I still like it if, say, that person doesn't like it? Example. Big example here. Uncle Bobby Loukas, seasoned veteran, wise investor, sold 1/3 of his Bitcoin down here. All right? He sold 1/3 of his Bitcoin. Sir Ivan the technologist, we love Ivan, also sold 1/3 of his Bitcoin down here. He probably followed Uncle Bobby. Okay? Ben Copen, you're all going home. You're all going home. See? All of them. And all you cucks following him. Because you are. Because you are cucks. Because you think, because someone who, you know, combs their hair over, who looks professional, you know, who doesn't peg their own nipples, you think the market gives a shit about their opinion. Well, I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't. See? I believed. So I held. So, friends, you got to think about it from my perspective. Okay? Imagine it was me. I am friend Sommi also watching your friend Sommi video. Imagine I'm watching the video watching. I'd be saying, oh my gosh, Uncle Bobby just sold Bitcoin. Ivan on Tech just sold Bitcoin. Ben Copen just said, we're all going home. Ethereum, you're going home. $400. Minus $400 Ethereum. I would have to be watching that and decide, do I still like it? Do I still want to be here? Do I still believe? And obviously, I showed it to you. I said, look, man, it could be over. It could be over. Yeah? Because I don't have a 0% chance it's over. Could be 10%. And what did I show you, friends? I said, look, man, I just don't think it's over when business PMI has been going down for 30 months in a row. Okay? Bull markets don't die in depression. Bull markets die in euphoria. That's when the bull market dies. Okay? Euphoria was up here. Monkey JPEGs, $400,000. Euphoria was up here. Verge does 1,000x. XRP does 600x. Ethereum does 4,500x. Euphoria was up here. Okay? Litecoin gets launched. XRP, first cycle. Bitcoin, here's $1,000. You see? This is depression. So obviously I believed it, didn't I? Okay. So it's a game, friends. It's a game, you know? So I've now shown you this perspective. See, I've done this, right? I've just shown you, like, I had to go through it, man. Friends, I didn't like waking up, but I'm playing my Game Boy, and I'm like, what? Uncle Bobby sold? I didn't like that. You know what Uncle Bobby was saying? Do you remember his post? He said, look, I've been doing this for a long time. He goes, and something you young kids don't understand, there are real risks I'm seeing right now. Real risks. the structure on the daily of the S&P 500 broke the lower low. There are real medium-term risks. You haven't seen this before. And I said, my nipples stay pegged, sir. Fans, I don't do what I do to gain followers, bro. Okay? Who fucking cares? It's just another mouth to feed. It's another question to answer. I make nothing off you, bro. I make money off the market. I shouldn't even be opening my mouth. I'm just showing you we can have fun along the way and you're playing long term. And yes, most people do win long term. You just got to hop along for the ride. Are you ready for the ride though? Because we get our main characters built up and then they change their mind and you're like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we follow him or not? I know it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, friends. So, like I said, the pDAI, right? This is a linear chart. Let's put it back on a log. I have every right to even not touch this coin. I might not even own this coin right now. In fact, I could be short pDAI. Yeah, I could have borrowed pDAI off like Mr. Wu Quintus, right? And I could have a leverage. I'm basically short. I could be short right now. Maybe I'm paying him like a 20% borrowing rate. And I've got to give back the amount I borrowed off him right now. Okay? That could be. You don't know that. You don't know that, friends. Crypto's transparent, but make no mistake, okay? There's a lot of things in markets you never have answers for. You're not meant to have the answer for. It's baked into the price. You have to accept that the price is low because there's freaking too many question marks. You ain't getting the question marks today. You got to hold and see if question marks get removed. So, pDAI, right? Yeah, I am scared about that final boss scenario, and I will be making a video later on about it, okay? I will be scared. And yeah, a lot of people saying, Sommi, why Decoy StableCoin? Why Decoy StableCoin? Do you know anything? I don't know anything, friends. Like, what I've done is I've just gone into the deepest part of this little peanut brain, and I thought, okay, what would actually scare everyone? Not me, because I've already watched the thing go to freaking zero twice. Okay. What would scare people buying in at 5 or 10 cents? What would scare them is a Decoy stablecoin. Richard Hart deletes the pDAI logo of PulseX. Yeah. That's what would scare them. So, I'm now telling you, I am open to the idea of, and I might not even time this right. So, you know when all those Jeets sell, when we get everyone in, right? When we get everyone in, right? They're gonna come and sell. I know they are. I want to be buying their blood. Okay, because that is what I believe will be the final boss. Remember, friends, Akuma. Akuma comes out, tries to do the raging demon on you. Akuma, final boss, Street Fighter, secret final boss. Okay, super strong, jumping fireballs, just teleports through you, hardcore damage. All right. So I'm ready for that moment. Who's going to be the final boss, though? God knows. Some of you have said that you think I'm going to be the final boss. And look, I just gently answered, bro. Do you understand how much turbo leverage long I would be on pDAI if Richard made me sign an NDA? Right? I don't think you understand how long I'd be. I'd be borrowing other people's money. Okay? So I'd like to ask you this, right? Put down your Game Boy first. Put down your Game Boy and just listen. How much money would you go and borrow if I could teleport you back to Hex 2020? How much money would you go borrow? Okay? Would you go put on a wig and some stockings and go work the alley street? Would you? Maybe you'd go on Grindr. Maybe you'd offer yourself for a service, some of you, just to make extra money. A couple of the pDAI haters, that's what they do on Friday nights. I'm just going to show you this, right? This chart. Because this is a Richard Hart chart. Yeah? What would you do, friends, you know during this period of time here, this is Hex 2020. Do you know Gunther? Gunther, who rugged 8 coins on us? You know Gunther. Okay, he was working, I think he was working like a security job or something. I forgot what he was doing. Making $1,000 a week, $700 every week straight into Hex. He was literally DCAing the literal crap out of this every single week. Bang, 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 bang. So when it was ready, friend, look at this. Oh, here comes 2020. Look how much he accumulated, man. Look how much he accumulated. This whole stuff. So his average price was here. Look how much Gunther made on the top. You got friends. He DCA'd his whole yearly salary into one coin, and then it did a 138x. He turned 1 year's of wage into 138 years. That's what happened. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, if you could go back in time, would you put in your shitty little $6 into Hex? No. You would go turbo leverage long. You would go borrow every single other person's money you would. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, if I was under NDA, I'd be doing the same thing for this. Imagine that. Because I know something. All right, and it's not secret knowledge because I've told you this before. I know for a fact 95% of the PulseChain community, they're only one Richard Hart tweet away from click and buy on pDAI. One. Okay? One Twitter post away. That's all it takes. Because you're all out anyway. None of you are in. So I've got nothing to worry about. Radio entered 0. I'm not worried about you. You see? I know that. I wonder what would happen in the future. So, feel free, friends. You want to take profit. If it helps you sleep at night, you want to take profit here, you can do it. I mean, look at where the gravestone emoji is, bro. From that gravestone emoji area. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Where is it from? Up here. It's still up big, right? So feel free to take profit, sell, do whatever you want here. Yeah, because you never know. You might be building up a stack ready for the final boss. Now, obviously, I would love pDAI to go to 30 cents. And then we do the final boss, because then we go down all the way to 3 cents, and you'd be like ecstatic at 3 cents right now. But yeah, that's a big number. You know what I mean? That's why it makes me think. And you know what I want to do, friends? While I keep my nipples pegged, I want to just show you something. How this is interesting, right? So there's a PulseChain KOL. I don't even call you KOL. This is Mr. Durty Crypto, content creator. Mr. Durty Crypto. Does lovely posts for the community, keeping updated out here, you know. He has made an official apology post to Glitter Pants. Right here. I'm gonna read for you his message. Right. He goes, PulseChain. Over the next few months, you're going to see a lot of people apologizing to Atropa Maria. James Osborne III, not to be confused with James Osborne IV. I'll start. Maria, I am sorry. I was wrong. I didn't understand the full picture at the moment. Here's Maria, and this is Maria in his little cute pants. Okay? He goes, I have a lot of respect for you. After I took a step back and I analyzed all the info. You, Maria, have a brilliant mind, and we're lucky to have you. The community is thankful for you as well. They just don't know it yet. I first mentioned you and pDAI to my community in August 2023. I have gone back and forth with my thoughts about you because of the events that transpired. Meaning that there was like a shitload of dumping to move some ratios, and like we're all left in like the dark, right? He says, people underestimated you. They don't understand yet, but they will. All right? And he actually quotes his post from April, where he goes, urgent, a warning for future pDAI investors on PulseChain. After analyzing everything that's happened, I have concluded Atropa Maria can never be trusted. So he quoted his own post. He goes, oh, well, sorry. Yeah. So you can interpret that how you want, friends. And if you want to know, what was it? Well, look, thank you to Mr. Fluid NX for asking this. What's the conclusion that made you change your mind on Maria? He goes, I have 70 plus files saved, videos, screenshots, photos, information. I will be posting them every day. Now, all I want to tell you, friends, right now, is that I am going to move my pegged nipples closer to the camera right now. You see that? Closer to the camera. You see that? I'm gonna flex as well. Okay, do you see these peg nipples, right? You see them, friends? So with Mr. Durty Crypto's information, you're probably thinking there's like something new, never before seen, amazing. Let me spoil it for you. It was everything we have already been telling you from the start. So what changed? Well, I'm going to now ask you to look at this chart and tell me what changed. Maybe a coin going up literally 1,100% in a straight line in a month has sent a signal to someone out there and has made them rethink their whole concept of whatever the fuck they think is going on. If only I had a friend who made a video 2 years ago which was titled Green Candles Make You Smarter. Don't forget it loves you, friends. Like, subscribe, bitty button, or catch you soon.